welcome to another episode of This Ain't Your Normal Podcast, starring all of us, which is Mike Holland, Nick Armstrong, and Pat Graziano.
What up?
Yeah,
What is up?
Let's go.
I do have to give y'all some love.
Let's go.
Yo, Pat just took a scoop of On Edge pre-workout before this. He might be a little extra crazy.
Dang, I missed it.
At least I get an excuse to be extra crazy now.
Yeah, but this is just normal.
No.
Yeah,
I'm actually like, there's like work mode and then there's like Pat mode.
He's on Pat mode right
Yeah,
now.
I'm on
guys.
Pat mode.
I've never seen work mode, so I don't know who
Yeah,
that
it's
is.
so much different.
I
No,
believe
work
it.
mode Pat is like when he's like done with the gym and he like
No,
starts
it's like
talking
throughout
about
the
his
day,
job.
it's like you have to be like, work. And it's like, fuck, you have to be professional and stuff like that.
Pat, you want to talk about our sponsors?
Yeah. So I guess you guys know what I'm about to say here. Our
do.
sponsor
Go ahead.
is On Edge Performance. Go to onedgeperformance.net. Zoom in, Tom. If not, it'll be down here with the specials of the month. The month.
Do you know the specials?
I don't know the specials. That's why
Pat,
probably
that's
I got
crazy.
fired from my retail job. I never knew the specials or anything like that, but it's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah. But the specials going down like this. Go there now. Just do it right now. Pause the video. Go there. Go to the website. Buy some needs, like some of your supplement needs. Do it.
Can you list off some of the things they have?
Do you?
Can you listen?
You got your proteins, your BCAAs, your electrolytes.
All right, guys.
He has more stuff than that. Can
He has
please?
more stuff than protein, BCAAs, electrolytes,
Can you name
BCAAs.
some of the other stuff?
red and greens,
Something else.
fish oil,
Something else.
testosterone boosters,
And
natural testosterone boosters.
Horny goat weed.
Oh God.
I don't even know if that's true.
it's not. I don't think.
I think he does. I'm not gonna lie. I forget.
Okay. Anything else you want to add, Pat?
Well, no, I don't want to spoil everything on the website. You gotta go there
That's true.
and check it
That's
out.
true.
Well, but honestly, it has everything. It has everything you need. Just go there, check it out. Also go to the website.
Sorry, you okay?
I'm
Do you need to
scooching in to make sure I'm in frame.
Yeah. On Edge, the website. Go there. Buy the damn shirt. Right? Like,
Yes,
this ain't
buy
your normal
the shirt.
podcast shirt's up
Buy it.
right now. Go get it. Use our code, which you guys already know, and it's probably already shown at the bottom of the screen, like always. Pat 1997.
Mike, 1992.
Nick, 1998. Go check it out.
Definitely.
It looks like I'm about to speak, but I'm not.
All right. So in today's podcast, we're bringing it back to the gym, talking about gym-related stuff. So it's kind of like two topics, but they're kind of like overlapping. But first, we want to talk about getting into the gym. Is
Yeah.
the gym intimidating? Is that a big barrier for why people don't start the gym?
Yeah.
They're just like intimidated going to the gym. People there, starting a new skill, things like that. But also,
Embarrassment.
just like the youth in the gym nowadays, like the positives and negatives. And I feel like we talked about this a little bit, but just like to add a little bit more,
Yeah.
including that piece about intimidation. So Pat, I want you to start this conversation because I know you were very eager to talk about gym intimidation.
Yeah, I love the gym. I love talking about it.
Great.
Yeah, I love
Yes,
the
let's
gym.
hear it.
Yeah, so, why people do not go to the gym, right? It's like, there's a couple reasons, but is one of the reasons being intimidated to go to the gym, especially around with the people there? With how they work out, but then intensity, do they feel lesser than themselves, or are they embarrassed because, they can't do something that other people can't? Are they scared of being judged? I don't know. There's ways that people might feel intimidated, what keeps them from actually going to the gym and trying to better themselves. It could be coming from overthinking or, just self-confidence. But a huge thing about going to the gym is you get that self-confidence over time. You got to block out what other people are doing because they've been doing it. They're all there to better themselves.
It was the light from the outside.
Yeah,
It's gone.
dude, all of us
wasn't
just
mine.
freaked out.
Yeah.
Well, y'all did. See, now the sun's brighter.
It's the sun, yeah. No, but it's
Natural light.
people are there to better themselves. So sometimes people maybe just feel a little bit self-conscious at first. I don't know what you guys' thoughts of like, maybe, well, also some people just might not be having like that will, or, it is hard to do, right? Especially after doing a full work day, or, you have kids, wife, pets, it's hard to do, but you have to make time to better yourself physically, and that will also give you time to also better yourself mentally.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I've told this story many times before, but I'm one of those people that was intimidated to start training at the gym. I used to go at like 11 o'clock when I was in college, just because that's when no one was at the gym. And I would also wear the baggiest sweatpants, the baggiest hoodie I could find, because I didn't want people looking at me. So gym intimidation is definitely a thing. However, I will say, I can't tell you the amount of people I hear say, oh, like, I don't want to go to the gym because of XYZ, or I'm intimidating. But at the end of the day, I'm of the opinion that if you really, really want something, you'll do it.
Right.
And that person just probably isn't ready in their life. Mm-hmm. Because there's not just going to be one day. I'm speaking to the camera right now. There's not going to be one day where you're like, okay, today's the day I'm ready to start the gym. You just got to do it. You got to force yourself.
Right.
You're not going to enjoy it. I didn't like the gym for the first month.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's very true for a lot of people. But if you just like wait around for that day and this isn't just the gym, I guess, any hobby, any new skill, anything you want to start, like, there's not going to be one day where it just clicks and all of a sudden you have the motivation, the discipline, whatever it may be. Like, it might just take forcing yourself to do something and getting out of your comfort zone, which, especially as you get older, becomes even harder because you have extra responsibilities. Your brain doesn't want to adapt, but like, you just got to force yourself to do some things, and like, eventually they'll become a habit, and eventually you'll love it. Yeah. We all love the gym now, but I'm sure there was one point, at least for me, where I hated it and didn't want to go there.
Yeah, I think everyone when they first start, they hate it because like you're physically like exerting yourself to do something that you've never done before. You're not good at it.
Right.
You don't start out good. It's really hard to be good right off the bat. Only like select few people do. And it's difficult to, grind, like embrace that grind and continue to do things like, especially when you feel lazy or you feel tired. But, the easier thing is to go home, right? Just lie down, relax, don't work on improving your health. The harder thing is where you get the benefits. You go to the gym, you push yourself, and then you get the growth. Doing things that are harder sometimes provides you the most growth at the end of the day. So I think it's very important. Like, yes, there's also like, intimidation factor where, self-confidence or you feel judged. You just don't want to be seen. But eventually that comes, you go through them, like there's the steps and you get more comfortable as you go, right? And then you start getting the benefits, and those benefits is what keeps you going.
I think for those who are scared or intimidated to go, they should go with a friend or something like that to help break that barrier. And then like over time, like you might not need that person anymore. You can probably just start going by yourself, or I don't know what people do, but I started the gym, I guess, because of COVID, because I needed something to fill the void of not playing basketball. Because as we all know, I'm a basketball player. So when I couldn't play, I said I need something else to do to feel, I guess, feel good about myself, because when I play basketball, I always feel great. So I think that was my motivation. And like, I don't know, I didn't really feel intimidated, because I was like, okay, cool, like I'm a basketball player, I'm not usually in the gym, so like I'm just gonna start off where I'm gonna start off. So but before that, I've been going to the gym like on and off for like the last couple of years, where I was just like, yeah, I'll do it today, and then the basketball court would just call my name, so I just end up going down there.
Yeah,
I'm still getting exercise. Still getting exercise.
Right, I'm still getting exercise and stuff. So I was just like, okay, cool. Like, where's the void? How am I gonna fill it? Start going to the gym, and now I actually go to the gym more than I play basketball, which is funny.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's many different ways of getting physical activity. At the end of the day, I think we're all doing it for our health. Like, yeah, there's enjoyment, we feel good, but like mental health and physical health, I'm mentioning. But you gotta find what works for you as well. Like, if you're doing the gym, it's like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and you still hate it. At least you are still getting some benefit from it, like physically. Yeah. Like, you're going to be healthier, but
the benefits is what's addicting.
Yeah, but you can find those benefits like dance, through basketball, other sports, like whatever you want to do. But I like what you mentioned about bringing a friend, and this can be true for any of these avenues. Bringing a friend, having someone that you can talk to that's kind of like going through the same thing, or to someone that is an expert in the field. I think both those makes it a little bit easier. But also what I said is, going later if you want, where there's less people. But honestly, like, I think we can all agree, like, no one cares about you at the gym.
No.
I think we can all agree
You
with
think
that.
you think they do at first, but you don't.
No one's looking at you. People, like, especially people that are, like, avid gym goers, like, I don't look at people when they work out. I'm focused on myself. The only time I look at other people is, like, when Pat's squatting 600. Yeah, when he's like, you know, that's
I'll be
a
looking
different
at that.
case. Like, if I see someone curling 5 pounds, like, why would I watch them? Like,
Right.
if anything, I'm happy they're starting.
Well, they just might be like, insecure about their body at the moment, so it makes it a little bit, intimidated because everyone else there are fit or whatever, or they just don't have the confidence to believe themselves.
Right.
Yeah. But, like, most of the time, like, we start talking like the youth getting into the gym right now. Like, most of the time, like, I'm proud. I'm happy that they're there. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
trying to improve themselves. Like, if I see someone that's overweight, like, they might not like the way they look, but, like, I see them. Like,
That motivates me more.
That motivates me more so than seeing a super jacked guy. I'm like, this person's probably very anxious right now. This person's probably still very uncomfortable. But I've seen this person here every day for a month, and they've made progress.
Right.
And when I see that, I try to commend them for that. But sometimes it is tough because they don't want to be spoken to.
Right.
or
Especially if you
anything
don't
like
know 'em.
that. Yeah.
You gotta understand too. It's like some people in the gym takes athletes or competitive. They might take it more extreme than you. It doesn't mean that they're better than you and think this. It's more tense, but it's still going to the gym and just doing what you can to stay fit is a huge aspect of life that you need, because you don't want to be 50 or 60 and
With health problems.
with heart problems, being fucking gutted out and
Right.
4 chins, or just it's like there's
Being
nothing
so
wrong-
big you can't
yeah.
see your feet.
Yeah,
I've seen
Can't
people.
it's nothing wrong with like how looking that way, but it's like that's when the health problems. Like you don't want to
Exactly.
be holding that excess weight, because that's when health problems pop up, heart problems, and then you might run into get diagnosed with different diseases. So
like diabetes.
And-
It's not a disease,
yeah.
but you could get
People
diagnosed like that.
can get away, like they try to get it away as long as they can, but then they're like, it's 35, 40, 45, and they're like trying to make the change. That's a lot harder.
A lot harder.
It's also harder to start when you're older, I think, because like you mentioned, like you might have kids, might have pets, like a family. So the earlier you can start, the better. Like you'll start getting those health benefits, those mental benefits, a lot sooner.
Gotta get moving. Gotta
Right.
get, you don't have to take it extreme, like what I do, or like to a competitive level. You don't need to do that. You just gotta do that to benefit yourself. That's your main goal.
And it's also like nice to work on something, because like if you're working your cookie cutter job, waking up, going to work, coming back, having a TV dinner, watching TV, like yeah, you could be improving and excelling in your job, but like what outside of that are you doing to better yourself?
Yeah.
And like that's something like I really love about the gym, because like I can set goals, I can accomplish things that aren't just job related. And I feel like as you get older, that can be a lot harder to get, because if you do the traditional path of going to school, going to college, like your whole life is set up for you until you're about 22, and then after that, like you got nothing. But the gym always gives me direction. Like that's
Yeah.
one thing I know I do every day that I can do to improve myself, work on myself, and also give myself that direction.
Yeah.
Something you also mentioned that I want to say is, I'm body positive, but I agree that sometimes like it's not about the way you look; it's just the consequences of not doing these things. Like even if
Right,
like
right.
you look like you're in shape, like if you aren't doing these things, like you're getting sick, you start getting diseases, you can't do X, Y, and Z. Like it can be very problematic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, just you don't want to wait too long, and like you just want to be healthy. You just there's so many more benefits. Like you said, when it comes to a job, like you always want to perform and do good, but you're not your job. Like that's just your job you're doing in the day. You're more than just a job. You gotta be able to do other things outside your life that benefits you as a human.
Right.
Your job's just part of that. That's
Right.
whatever 8 hours a day, whatever. If you're lucky enough, you have your own job and making good money. Still, that's just one aspect of your life. You still need to do other aspects when it comes to your body, your mental clarity, all that fun stuff. You need to make sure that you're doing your best to improve yourself.
And something that like I love is that if I'm having a really bad day, like work, let's say I don't get much things done, I had a really bad day at work, like whatever, got yelled at by my supervisor, whatever it may be, the gym is the one thing that I know I can do every day where I did improve in some way. It's a consistent in my life and all of our lives that like I didn't do this, I set out to do this, I had a bad day here, I wasn't able to get around to that, but I did go to the gym, so I did one way get better today.
Right.
Even if it's 1%, like I did improve in one aspect today.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when you're at the gym, that's something you can control. Where you're explaining, like, if you had a bad day or you get yelled by your supervisor and stuff like that, you can't control that. But I think why people like to go to the gym, and I think that why we all like to, oops, my fault, is because we can control the aspect of how we're going to do that day. Like, okay, today I'm working on arms and shoulders or something like that. I can control that. So it's like, you're going to feel better. At least that's when I go to the gym.
100%. I think that's kind of like what I was talking about, that sense of control. Giving yourself that, because you might not have control in a lot of other things in your life, especially your job, which
Right.
Yeah.
Which might...
When as you get older, what I notice, right, and it's just, you know, life is
Crazy.
crazy. Yeah, it's more difficult than you think. It's not as simple as you thought it would be.
No.
The end results, what you dream of or wherever, is not as easy to get as you think, and it's very unpredictable.
I feel as like young children, we have these big dreams of like, well, this is how I'm going to be when I'm at a certain age, and then when you're actually there, it's like, this is not where I thought I was going to be, but like, here I am.
Yeah, and then you see, like, you get some events that pop up. It's like, wow, I did not know I'd have to go through this.
Right.
And so life is not easy, you know, when it comes to that sense, and it's always challenging as you get more. There's, you know, older and stuff like that. There's more pressure and problems that, you know, arises, and, you know, from either your job, you have a bad day, wherever your career, you might, you know, get laid off, unfortunately, or, you know, stuff like that. But when it comes to the gym, what Nick brought up, and the same thing for me, it gives me direction.
Right.
It gives me a place to go where I can first try to improve myself, something I can focus on, while also clearing my mind and trying to reset. It's something where I can go to, I know where I can benefit myself, and it also gives me time to, you know, relieve some pressure that I might be putting on myself naturally because I want something so bad, but there's so many things out of my control that I can't do it. So the gym is where something I can control my effort and I can get benefit from.
So yeah, basically what me and Nick said.
Yeah, but it's like when you, but when you're lost, when you get lost, right? Well, it's like lost, like whatever your career, or like, you know, you feel stuck in life. A gym is a part of your life that can help you get unstuck and give you direction.
Right. Something that you can control that can give you direction.
yeah, like we
Sounds
both.
very similar to
I'm adding more context.
my fault.
I appreciate that. And something that we've talked about many times in other podcasts is that eventually, like, this will translate to all aspects of your life. It just teaches you discipline and good, Mike.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry.
But yeah, it transfers to everything. It's going to transfer to your job and a lot of other different platforms and avenues. So
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to see, and that's why I think a lot of younger kids are going into it too, for the benefit, or they're like also like social media and stuff like that.
I
They see
think two sides.
fitness influencers and stuff like that, but there's some others that actually want to do it for, you know, benefit,
Right.
health improvement, body wise, structure wise, mental.
I will say, I feel like a lot of people do start for very vain reasons, but then it kind of like transfers into like the health and longevity. I think for me, like, I started because, you know, my girlfriend broke up with me. I wanted to look better, feel better.
Right.
But then now it's like, I want to be healthy.
Right.
I feel like it's like a natural progression, but I agree. Like, I feel like a lot of people now are just going into it because they want to be healthy.
I got into it because I wanted numbers.
I want to be strong.
Yeah, I wanted to be, you know, lifting heavy ass weight and shit like that. And
You want to impress the chicks at the gym. Let's be real.
that's
Stop
not
lying.
right. Yeah.
Stop lying. You know exactly what you were doing.
That is exactly what he's doing.
He said, yeah.
I actually don't do that at all. I think it's more, I think a gym is where an area, well, we can talk about this other, like some people go in there to hit on people. I think it
I know
just,
someone that goes to the gym to hit on people.
yeah, I know. And then,
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
and then there's other people that just go there to, you know, lift and better themselves. And that's how I view of the gym. It's like, I'm just there. I'm not really there to, you know, I'm
Right.
talk to people, like meet people, but I'm there to, at the end of the day, to try to reach my goals that I set.
Right.
So that's more important to me than at that point.
The social stuff is like an added bonus. Like, I didn't
It
expect to
is.
meet you guys at the gym, but, you know, here we are.
I
But
know.
some people just go to get, you know, chicks, and that's fine. But I don't know. I just go there to actually try to like get strong.
Right. Like I said earlier, I started going to the gym to fill a void, and now I absolutely love it. So I had, it's funny because someone did come up to me yesterday and say, "Yo, Mike, you're looking bigger," and I was like, I appreciate that because sometimes I need that motivation because I look at myself in the mirror all the time and I was like, dang, I am getting bigger. But when someone else says it to me, I say, okay, like I'm actually improving more than I thought I was, or like in my own head, I'm always thinking about I'm improving, but like it's nice to be recognized.
Yeah, and so I had a weird interaction yesterday where I complimented one of my friends at the gym, and like they took it as like an insult, like I was mocking them.
Oh.
And it's like so sad that so many people don't see their own progress. That this individual thought I was like mocking them.
Oh wow!
But it's like I was being 100% genuine. Like I was like, no, like your arms look bigger, and they're like, oh, huh. Like they like laughed it off and like made a comment. But it's like no, like literally, I thought your arms looked bigger. But it's like hard for people nowadays to recognize that because they like almost don't want to hear it because they don't see themselves.
Oh, I love to hear it.
But I mean, I'm glad you like to hear it. I just think a lot of people can't take that compliment because they don't see it themselves and they think it's like insulting or like a joke or like a meme. At least for this person, but you guys are making progress. Like as long as you are training hard, staying disciplined, like you are gonna make progress.
You might not see it now. Okay, you want to go first or me?
Yeah.
Okay, you might not see it now, but trust me, you are making progress.
There you go.
People, you see your body every day. You're not gonna.
Now you do what I do. Just call me to next.
Nah, I'll just put a little bit more emphasis.
Because
I started the conversation. He technically hopping off my idea.
I have an analogy.
But no.
Okay, no analogy.
Well, I wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Go
Sorry,
ahead. Repeat for the third time.
I'll repeat for the 7th time. Actually, when you go to the gym, don't focus on, like, you strive for results, right? But don't focus on the output. Because that output you can't always control. You can control what you go in to get better and your effort. That's the only thing you really control. Eventually you'll get there, but like you can't drag yourself, like beat yourself up like I used to do because I'm not getting the results I want in this certain amount of time window. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Usually it does. It always takes a little bit longer.
Takes time.
Yeah. It always takes a little bit longer. Was that like the 8th time or?
No, it was good.
Yeah, it was something new, right?
Yeah. I want to hear this analogy you had.
So my analogy is this when it comes to growth in the gym. This is like, I don't know why I just thought of this, but if you are starting a garden, or let's say there's a plant, right? And you plant that seed. That's your first day at the gym. If you plant that seed and you look at it every single day.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to see such little progress. Maybe none because you're seeing it every day. But if you're someone that plants that seed, someone else takes care of it, 30 days later, it's all of a sudden it's like this. It's like, holy, you were a seed, like you were just in the ground, but now you're this big plant.
Can I take this analogy a step further?
Well, let me finish.
Well, he didn't.
I thought you finished.
No, he didn't.
But that's like your body, like if you're an individual that doesn't see someone, like if I didn't see Pat for a year, if like someone didn't see me for a year, like I'm sure it'd be undeniable the results you see. But like there is a thing that when you see yourself every day, like you will not notice these differences, and it's unfortunate that it works that way.
Right.
That's why I honestly recommend, like, it sounds weird, but like don't look at your body as much as you do now. And also,
I'm not looking at my body.
Me too.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not good about this, but there used to be a time at the gym where I wouldn't wear any tank tops, and I wear them every day now. I know, but
that must have been before we met you.
It was like 2 years ago, but I didn't wear it. So I was like bulking, and then like while I was cutting for like 6 months, I didn't wear a tank top. It's like the last day of my cut. And I looked at a picture from me, like the beginning of my bulk to the end, like at the gym, and I was like, "Wow, it's undeniable." Oh. So when you do it like that, if you try not to look at your body as much, don't wear as many tank tops to the gym. Maybe do it like once a month. I guarantee you, every month you wear a tank top, you will notice a difference in your body. I can't guarantee it, but
I love looking at myself. But to take your analogy a step further,
yes, let's hear
think about this, guys. All right,
guys.
Oh no, you
plant
have too much time to think about this.
You
have too much time to think about this.
Yeah, you plant the seed, right? You plant the seed, a baby pops out. So
Just taking this very literal.
Yeah, no. But think about the perspective, right? Mom, dad, right? They look at that baby growing. They think they grow quick. Like, whoa, look how much that baby grown in a year, 2 years, 3 years. That baby doesn't know shit. All right? That baby does not know how much they grown in the past 4 years.
Yeah.
They're still in the same head. But the mom and dad's like, holy fuck, you're like 3 feet tall now in 4 years. It's crazy. Look at this little baby blossom. Your seed is growing. So that's my analogy to take it a step further. Is like that baby is the plant.
It's really interesting because like This what you're no, I honestly like what Pat's saying.
Fuck yeah.
And this is kind of taking the conversation. Well, it's the same.
Mike
it's
hates
similar.
when I agree with people. He's
No,
like, he's
it's
talking
just
in
like-
circles, but I'm just agreeing with you.
It's just like I had to disagree on the fact that like on the part where you were like the baby doesn't know that it's growing or something like that. Like I think it does.
I don't like. What do you mean? Like a baby at 4, just they're happy to be there.
Right. I'm looking at a perspective of like my niece who I see almost every other day. That girl has grown and she's known she's grown because there are
People
things,
have been telling her.
not people have been telling her, there's certain things that she can do now that she wasn't able to do before, and she realizes that. And I think that goes for all babies. They realize certain things, like the first time she was able to figure out how to use a fork. You know what I'm saying? So she's able to do that. Being able to walk, she realized now she can walk. Like it's different things.
I don't
like,
think she realized like she could walk. She just walks.
right, but she couldn't do that before.
But the parents
so now,
realize
But
that.
now it's the parents
they just
realize
do
it,
it.
and so do they. But actually, we go like a couple minutes, so I won't dwell on this. But like,
Oh,
I just think that babies, they do know that they are changing.
dude,
There's
I'm
certain
telling you
things that
right
they can
now,
do.
that baby must be a fucking genius.
She is. She
Because
takes after her uncle.
Yeah, that baby. Well, I don't know about that. Dementia. The baby. Well, when I was a baby, like do you remember like taking that huge milestone from walking to, from
No.
I
crawling to
don't
walking?
remember, but it's the fact that
And
I've
did you
done it
care?
and I'm still doing it is what I'm saying. Like once I mastered something
Yeah,
or
but-
learned how to do it, I'm continuing.
But you
to
don't
doing
notice it.
I don't notice it because
So,
at the time
I'm
that's
right.
not right. I said, but
Fuck yeah, kill that shit.
you
I
don't,
don't
but
know what
you
you
do.
said.
You
Get
don't.
that shit.
I don't remember when I first started walking, but once I started, I noticed that I can stand on my own 2 feet.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm saying.
move.
Right. But the parents will remember that.
The parents will, but
And they're
I
like,
won't,
hey,
but
look
there-
at that. You're
but there
walking now.
is
And then
a-
you have like your family. It's like, look, she's walking now. It's like, well, I've been walking for fucking months, you fucking idiot. But the other people that around you didn't know that.
What? I feel that's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about the baby itself. You
Nick,
went
you
back
got
to
it?
family.
Dude, I think both of y'all are right.
I'm just saying, like the baby has to
Good
realize
answer.
that they are doing something different to continue to keep doing it. I might not remember my first 2 steps, but look at me now. I'm still walking.
It's muscle memory. It's reps.
I like what Pat said. I like what you said, Mike. I like both of y'all.
I'm just so confused with what Mike's saying.
I'm confused on what you're saying.
I just took the analogy to.
No, I like what you
Yeah.
did. I'm not gonna lie.
It was the fact that you said babies won't remember, but they
Dude,
do.
I don't remember.
You don't remember, but when you started walking, you remember. Oh, if I do this, I do that. I can keep walking. I don't have to crawl anymore. I'm on 2 feet. Is what I'm saying.
Yes, but you don't remember the day you started walking.
Right. So, are you talking about remembering?
The parents do.
So, are
And
we
also
talking?
the
Wait,
people-
time out. Are we talking about
Have to
our
be so
first
specific.
steps, or are we talking about the fact that we continue to keep walking? Because that's probably where I'm getting a little confused.
I think you're overthinking it. I
It
don't
reminds me of our first podcast.
No,
confused.
I'm just asking you to explain it because I
Why?
think we are talking about 2 different things. Are you talking about like remembering my first steps? Because I agree with you when I don't, but the remembering of continuing to keep walking, yeah. So which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about how when you walk, right, the baby just walks, and then the people around them,
Right.
they notice it more. Like, oh, look, like this baby's been walking for 4 months, right? People that haven't seen him, it's like, oh, look, Patrick's walking now. It's like, oh, no, the baby's like, I've been walking for 4 months. The fuck? But like, you don't know that because it's a day-to-day thing. Like, it's come natural to you. Like, you don't remember it. It's natural. It's just part
I
of
know
you.
what you're trying to say, Pat.
Yeah.
I don't.
So back to the analogy.
No,
The analogy, in my
The
opinion,
analogy
didn't make any
is-
sense.
guys, people are
It
closing
probably-
up the video right now.
Yeah. Close out the video. The analogy probably doesn't make
We'll
sense.
be here for the next
but
3 hours.
I tried to take it away of fortune.
All right, let's go around. Let's hone it back in. I want everyone to give one tip about what they recommend for people that want to start the gym to get over this intimidation or just whatever their barrier is. One piece of advice you can give to get them in the gym or start that new hobby or whatever, pursue this new career that they want to do. Let's stick to the gym. Go.
Do you want me? Who's going first?
Pat. I was throwing it to Pat.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what I
nice.
thought, but Pat looked at me.
Yeah, because you were looking at me.
I mean, Mike, do you want to go?
No,
I think Pat's
he
stalling.
threw it to you, so I was looking at the speaker. You're the speaker.
I can go first.
Okay, go ahead, because
My number one tip to all of y'all is just remembering that no one cares about you. You're not special at the gym. If anything, and this is coming from 3 seasoned vets when it comes to the gym, we are happy to see you there. We will not talk to you unless we feel like you're going to hurt yourself.
right.
In which case you should be happy that we're mentioning something. But people don't care about you. We're not looking at you. We're not judging. If anything, we're happy to see you there. So please come in. We'll welcome you with open arms.
I will recommend going with a friend if you feel intimidated for the very first time, or even working out with one of the trainers at the gym.
All right, Pat?
Yeah, just take it one day at a time. Try to get there, build consistency. Do it for yourself and trying to just get better each day, not for other people's trying to look better for someone else. But do it for yourself.
All right.
All right.
Well, that's going to conclude this podcast. I hope you guys, if we have any people that, are thinking about starting the gym or anything like that, that's tuning in. Hopefully you found some valuable information from this and some comfort. And
And you
start
learned
going to the
about
gym.
babies.
And also, we've mentioned this before. If you see us at the gym, we would love to help you with anything gym related, even if you have been going
Yeah.
for years. We talk about the gym all the time. All of our topics are usually about the gym, so we would love to talk to you guys about anything gym related.
Right.
But all
Or
right,
life.
Pat, want to send us off? Just say some goodbyes.
Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. We love you. And yeah, like Nick said, we do love the gym. So just if you ever have a question, go to Nick, not me. Just kidding. You can come to me.
Go to Mike.
Yeah, go to Mike.
I am the social one, so I will definitely answer all your questions.
He's also
And,
Dr. Mike, if you guys
Yes.
didn't know that.
You're a doctor.
I am a doctor,
Yep.
according to some of my emails.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, great time talking to you guys. Hope to see you guys soon. Please leave a comment about anything that we have talked about today.
Yeah, let us know how you guys started going to the gym and stuff like that. But yeah, any comment?
Yeah, and let me know if my analogy was good or bad.
It wasn't.
Mike obviously hates it, but
Thank you guys for watching. Like Mike said, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you next Tuesday.
peace.
See ya.
Douche.